Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T. We're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time doing live free picks from today's betting card. And today we're going to deliver picks for you here from the NBA. College basketball, a mix of Crown and NIT semifinals. Also picks from Major League Baseball, NHL. And at the end of the show, we do a parlay peripheral segment or play it straight where our cappers can give out a parlay, player team props. They'll make the call. It's their segment, so stay tuned for that. First, we'll meet the cappers and get right to picks. The first thing you got to do, guys, hit that thumbs up. It really helps us build up our audience throughout the show and throughout the replay. If you're watching the replay, we greatly appreciate that thumbs up. So give us that love with that thumbs up, and we'll keep delivering these live free picks for you early morning here on the West Coast and early morning out throughout the United States and Canada and North America and across the country and world as well. How you are, our world viewers. So first, let's meet the cappers and get right to the picks. Rod, how's it going?
How's it going, Tony? One of those little slumpy patches for me. It's up and down. Win here. Looked like we were going to start the day half decent, but no. Butler got us a win, and then it was downhill the rest of the way. Orlando had a little lead there against the Clippers, back and forth. Couldn't get the win for us there. And the Jazz of the year won half a point. Nothing like losing a game by a half a point. And I lost two. Arizona State by the half a point as well. They hung out the whole game, and then that last 5 minutes, they couldn't hit a shot. And lost to that one. Lost the cover late in that one, as they couldn't hit a shot down the stretch. Last 5 minutes, I think they scored 2 points. That will get the job done late. So I lost a couple. I lost two by a total of 1 point. A half point there and a half point there. So one of those days, frustrated, but back to it. Still having a good year. We can't get you down on the bad days, as we say. So we're looking for a bounce back day today. I like today's card. There's some definitely good money making spots to get to today. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it indeed. Let's say hello to Chris. Chris, what's happening?
Oh, not too much. Didn't do too great on the premium side. My free picks did pretty well, or stuff that I didn't put in. I wish I had. Definitely should have had that over in the Athletics Cubs game there, but didn't put that one in. And then two of my home run props that I've been giving out cash with Kyle Schwarber and Dansby Swanson, so we're up plus money with that. Got 3 more out there today. You guys can go check that out. But yeah, just a pretty good card on the baseball side. We got some aces back today, back in rotation here, and a few on the NBA side I've looked at, so we're ready to get to it.
Yeah, and some of the number twos, second go around for some of these aces today. So see how that rolls on as well. Also some pitchers in the back end going in. Got some debuts as well. A little bit of everything in baseball today. Let's say hello to El Ninos. El, what's going on?
Yeah, coming off a pretty average day. I think I went 6 and 5 or even, and up a little bit of juice either way. But yeah, looking forward to doing the better. The same story. I started off pretty good, and then it was kind of not so great to end it. But yeah, a couple close ones that fell just short as well here. The one that stung the most, let me see. Oh yeah, I had the Rockets plus the 5, and yeah, they lost that one by 1.
Oh
so
yeah,
those are never fun. But and they're up, they're down just 2 with no time to go, and then just completely gave that away. Anyway, yeah. Lakers really been killing me. I've been on the wrong side of the Lakers my last 3-4 bets, and it's all been by like a point or a stupid player too, like the tip in by LeBron, then that turnover and that stupid pass he gave away, and now this one. So, anyways, I guess I'll figure my Lakers out soon enough. Hopefully by the time the playoffs come along.
Yeah, when the playoffs come up, indeed. Yeah, I looked to bounce back from a rough one for me as well yesterday. I thought I got a cheap price on St. Louis because I got the price and it just kept going up, and it goes extras, and the Angels get the win there. It's been a good start for them. I should have been fading some of the other teams out there on the board, but we got a good card from Major League Baseball, 13-game card today. So let's get going on with the picks here. Just a reminder, guys, we're going to give you our free picks here on the show. And, of course, if you want our best plays, just go on over to Tony'sPicks.com. You'll find the link in the description. That's where you'll find our best bets. So link in the description will get you there. Our best bets are ready to roll. Promo code TonyT at checkout will save you that 15% off. You can see many of our cappers here on our show on the leaderboards doing great work. So get signed up. All right, let's get on with the picks here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show as we get ready to start the show with the NBA here. The 7-game card. We'll start with the first 3 here. Suns and Bucks. We see the Bucks up to 6, total 224 now. Sixers and Knicks. The Knicks 15. There's some 14.5 in some of the sharp books. Total 222. Trailblazers and Hawks. Hawks 5, 5.5. Total 239. Let's take a look here at the injury report here for these games. Here, Portland, Atlanta. We can see Portland here without Aiden, Henderson, and Williams. Grant doubtful, Simons questionable there. On the Atlanta side, Capella, Toppin, and Wallace out. Trae Young probable. Suns and Bucks. Durant out with that sprained ankle, maybe out for a week is what they're saying. Beal questionable. Milwaukee side, no Lillard, no Portis, no Sims. AJ Green is questionable. Giannis probable. And in that Philly Knicks game, we got Drummond, Maxey, Oubre out. Lowry questionable. On the Knicks side, no Brunson, no McCourty, no McBride, no Payne. So you're caught up with the injuries. We start with Rod.
And yeah, looking at the Suns and the Bucks, we seen in an earlier meeting in Phoenix where it was 108, 106. I think it's more like the meeting before that here in Milwaukee where we seen it was a 140, 129. Some guys out for Phoenix, some guys out for the Bucks. So we'll definitely see some G Leaguers. Give me the over 223 and a half in the Suns in Milwaukee. I think we can get up and down the floor and get plenty enough points to get us over the total there. And then, I'm not trusting this Portland squad right now. Out on the road, they're only 12 and 25 on the road. Last 5, definitely dealing with injuries and struggling. 1-4 straight up, 1-4 against the number. Give me the Atlanta Hawks at home, playing the better basketball right now. I know they're not the greatest as a favorite, but I'll lay it here in the spot. They're playing the better basketball. I think they win this one by 8-10. So give me the Hawks, play the 5.
Yeah, sometimes you have to throw out the trends this late in the season because this
Sometimes,
is some of the teams they packed it in. They're in the pack.
Portland looks like they packed it in. They're dealing with injuries and that nice little run in the mid-season that you had there kind of fell by the wayside now.
Yeah, it is. They have some crushing losses down the stretch. On over to Chris.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Atlanta taking them to cover there. The Blazers just 1-4 in their last. They're not covering like they were there for a hot streak. Definitely going to go over with the Milwaukee Phoenix one. I mean, they're allowing about an average of 120 points in their last 5 games each, so they're not playing defense at all, so we get up and down on that. And then I'm going to go the same way with the 76ers Knicks. I think we get up over that 222 in that game.
Yeah, from Chris on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I'm on these 2 smaller dogs. I'm on the Suns and the Blazers full game. Now, the Hawks, I kind of do like in the first quarter, -1.5 the Bucks. I mean, on paper, they should win this matchup, but it's just hard to back them right now. So I'm taking the points with the Suns in that one.
There with El Nino. Say what I think here about these games. I like the overs, Phoenix and Milwaukee. The Suns 5-1 to the over past 6, and they've all season long they've been playing horrible defense on the road. And right now in horrible form, allowing 50% shooting, 43% from 3, and they can shoot the ball, but they just don't defend. So that's the perfect over team. Bucks have gone over in 3 straight. I'll look for them over there. I agree here. Portland pretty much packed it in. This team has had some losses here that knocked them now. Like they're 4 games out of the 10 spot right now, and they only have 7 games left to be played, and they got to pass Phoenix as well, who's in the 11th seed. So I think this writing's on the wall for Portland. They're not going to make the play-in round. They had a little run there, but this last week has been disastrous, and they have not looked good. That loss to New York, they just pretty much packed it in that last 5 minutes. So it's pretty, and they're on a long road trip. So all these combinations points to me to an Atlanta cover in this one. Atlanta's trying to hold home court advantage in that 7 versus 8 game, which means that you just win 1 and you get to the playoffs. So that's an important spot to get that 7 seed. So I think it's worth playing the season for because if you lose that 7-8 game, then you have to go back and host the winner of 9-10. That means your week's extended. You do get some good rest here when you win that 7-8 game because you get about 5 days off. So I think it's worth playing Atlanta here, going all out here to try to get that 7th seed. Sixers and Knicks, again, I agree with you guys. Just go over. The Sixers have gone over in 12 of 15. Their G Leaguers can shoot. I give this team credit because the guys that come in can make baskets, they can shoot, but they can't defend worth their life. I mean, that's why they're not making NBA checks because that's what G Leaguers do. They're no D League. They're no D Leaguers. New York's gone over in 4 or 5. Give me the over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Picks and Morning Shows. We'll close out NBA with the final 4 games on the schedule here on the 7-game card. We got Warriors and Grizzlies. The Warriors now up to 5.5, total 236.5. Raptors and Bulls. We got the Bulls 5 here. total 235.5. Couple teams in back-to-backs favored by more than one possession. Magic and Spurs. Magic 4, total 219.5. Timberwolves and Nuggets, a pretty good one tonight. This one moved a lot. I saw like Nuggets 1 at the open. Now it's Nuggets 2.5, total 232. I saw as high as 3.5 about an hour ago. So this one's been moving around there. So if it's settled right now, 2.5. There is a 3 at South Point, but that's where it looks right now. Let's take a look here at the injury reports in this block of games. Looking at Toronto, Chicago, it's the usual. Agbaji, Barrett, Grady Dick, Ingram out, Roden questionable. On the Bulls side, Trey Jones out, Liddell, Werder, and Ball questionable here. Remember, they're on back-to-back, so all this can change. Orlando, San Antonio, Anthony is questionable. Basie out for San Antonio. Warriors in Memphis, Peyton out, Kuminga questionable. Poulin is doubtful, but again, Memphis on a back-to-back. This is subject to change throughout the day, so keep tuned. Check out the happy hour for updates on that game. Minnesota, Denver, Shannon out for Minnesota. On the Denver side, we have Strother out. Murray, Gordon, questionable. Jokic, Braun, probable. So you're caught up with the injuries. Over to Rod.
Yeah, and looking at these games in this one, I'll take the Bulls there. We know Play the 5, they're battling for a play-in spot now. So you look at the Raptors, they're definitely out and tanking. So they packed her in. Give me the Bulls there in that matchup. And then I'm looking at Orlando. And you look at Orlando this season on back-to-backs, it's basically a 500 shot. When playing back-to-back on the road, 4-4, straight up, 4-4 against that number. But the under has been prominent as a road favorite of 6 or less, 12 and 2 to that under. So give me the under there in that matchup between Orlando and San Antonio up at 218. Just don't think the Spurs offense has enough to kick in there in that one. Give me the under 218 and a half. I see it there. Orlando Magic and the San Antonio Spurs. The two I like there as well.
From Rod on over to Chris.
Looking at Golden State taking on my Grizzlies here. I'm actually going to look at. I know Golden State's not been. They've been about 18 and 19 to the under on the road. But I mean, you look at the Grizzlies, what they're doing in their last 5 games. They're really letting teams have whatever they want. Average of 121 points is what they're giving up. We know what they can do at home, so I'd lean the over there. As far as Toronto and Chicago, I think Chicago, I know they've got some stuff to play for here, but I might take the 5 with Toronto in that one. I think the insane run we saw from Chicago may be fizzling out here. And then Magic and Spurs, probably take, I don't know. I was kind of looking at taking the over because they've gone 7-3 to the over in their last 10 matchups. 219 seems a little bit low. So that's just a lean on the over. And then you look at Timberwolves and Denver, the last 5 games that they've played against them, the Wolves have owned Denver. So I might just take the Wolves straight out on the money line.
There from Chris on over to El Ninos. You're on mute, out.
Sorry, I was typing a little something up. But yeah, I like the Raptors with the points in this one. I know as Chris was mentioning, the Bulls had been on a tear, but I don't think that's going to last forever. And Raptors playing some pretty good ball themselves lately. There's 21-14 against the spread as road dogs. Bulls just 5-7 ATS, the home favorite. So going with the Raptors in that one. And I want to take the Grizzlies, honestly. If Ja Morant plays, but again, I'll probably wait to make sure he's in the lineup till closer to tip-off for this one. But if he plays, I think they can keep it competitive.
There from El Nino saying what I think here about these games. Yeah, I agree here with Toronto. I think we could see it be fizzle out here for the Bulls. Bulls are 3-8 to the spread in back-to-back games. They're so dependent on Giddey and Kobe White. That's what I'm worried about here in a back-to-back spot here. I know they got fleeced, they got pounded here by OKC, but the Raptors have showed a little something here. They're playing defense, which is interesting to know for teams that are out of it, that are tanking. They have been playing pretty good defense of late over their past 5, allowing 42% shooting, 28% from 3. So there is some effort here. I know they're 5 games back of Chicago for that play-in round. They can make up a game here, but I don't think that matters as much as them just trying to keep this defensive form in place. And Bulls not good in back-to-back, so I'll look at the Toronto there. Yeah, I'm with El Ninos. I think I think at this point it's one of those you're buying low on Memphis here. If you're going, I'm seeing a 6 now at Chris in that game, believe it or not. So if you can get 6, to me that's a buy. That's a buy low. That's a buy spot on Memphis. I mean, look, Golden State is a good team. No great shakes. We've seen them drop games. They're just 9-11 as a road favorite this season to the spread, and Grizzlies 8-5 as a spread in back-to-back games. I could see a bounce back here. I'm not looking for a win, but just be competitive and cover and stay within 2 possessions. That's all you're asking for the home team in Memphis to do that. So, of course, Memphis now getting all the spotlight. Everybody says, oh, what's wrong with the team? They fired the coach, blah, blah, blah. All that does is put money on Golden State where we just take it back and say, okay, we'll take the inflated number and buy Memphis on a low spot. I'm going to look for Denver here. Nuggets 10-5 to the spread at home, following a home win. Both teams are playing for a seeding position here, so it does have some meaning for Denver to try to get home court here in that 2 versus 3 against Houston. So I'll look for Denver here, or not falling further back in maybe the 4th spot, and then face OKC in that number 1 in the second round. So a little bit for Denver to play here. We know Minnesota's got a lot to play for. They're trying to get out of that play-in round situation because the teams are really bunched up between seed 3 all the way to seed 10. Or actually, not even I was seed 10, seed 8. It's pretty much bunched up there when you look at it right now between the Clippers and the Nuggets. Right now, 4 games in the loss column separates the 3 and the 8 seed in the West. So that's all you need to know. It's really bunched up there. So I look at Denver here, not wanting to fall into that 4th spot, because right now it would be Lakers and Thunder. Thunder the 1, Lakers the 4. That's if LA gets past Memphis, or Memphis can even hold that 5 seed. Because Memphis, to me, they're only 1 game ahead of the 8 seed. They could easily fall to the 8 seed, and they're not going to fall to the 9 seed. Because as low as they'll probably go is the 8 seed the way they're going. But the Clippers are the 8 seed with 32 losses, and Memphis has 31 losses in the 5 seed. So you can see it's a real battle there for that 5-6 right now. So we'll see how it plays out, but I'll look Denver in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. So we'll turn our attention now to college basketball. Today we got 6 games. This is our last big card from college basketball. 6 or more games here. Because after this, it's going to be 2. That's it, 2 per day, because we're gonna whittle down these games now, because we only got Final Four. We're at NIT finals, and then this Crown Series goes into the semifinals. So yeah, we're really whittling down these games. So we have today in the Crown Series, DePaul, Cincinnati. Cincinnati 9.5, total 144. Oregon State and UCF. We got UCF 5.5, total 160. North Texas Irvine. This is the NIT. In Indiana, this game played in Butler's home court. North Texas 1.5, total 128. Colorado and Villanova. Nova laying 5, total 146.5. That's the Crown Series. Chattanooga and Loyola Chicago. NIT. We got the Loyola Chicago favorite 2.5, total 148. Tulane USC in the Crown Series. SC laying 9, total now up to 159. This opened 150, now 159. That's the biggest total I've seen all postseason in a total there. What a massive move there to the total. We start here with Rod.
Yeah, and look at these games here. Cincinnati up to 10 now, right? It's like, that's a lot for Cincinnati to be laying, especially on the road. But I leaned into DePaul in that one. I think it's just too many points for Cincinnati. Look what they did down the stretch. It's like they weren't good down the stretch. 1-4, 2-3 against that number. They weren't great. DePaul actually looked pretty good down the stretch, covering numbers. Getting this big boat load, yeah, I'd have to lean to DePaul plus the points in that matchup. And then, as Tony alluded to, that big giant number that skyrocketed Tulane and USC. Well, look what we've seen last night with Washington State. There's no defense being played in most of these games. They're not worried. It's up and down the court they go and see who can score the most. So, yeah. Even with that line move of 8 points all the way up, I think we get well over the 160 in there. I think you have to take the over in that one. This is just track meet up and down the court. It's what we seen last night, and I expect the same thing there. It can be over. In that last one there, which was USC and Tulane. Yeah, give me the over there in that matchup. And then Colorado, is Villanova really now up to 5 now?
That's crazy. I think it's close to 4.5. But yeah,
4 with juice now.
4 with juice. Yeah. It's getting up there.
And that total moved too from 138 to 147. That's another one that
It's
moved
on
the
the move
total.
too, right? With points. So it's like, man, if I'm telling you, if a fly pops out, I would have to go with Colorado at the 5 because I think it's just where it is. I think that when you love Nova, I think the 2.5s and 3s are long gone. That was where you wanted to be. But if that hits 5, I think I have to lean Colorado. But right now, where it's sitting 3.5, 4, I still lean Villanova. With good reason why that thing went over. I think we do see some points as we've seen no defense being played in these games.
Well, that's what happens when you got players missing, sitting, and then you get the rest of the guys, the backups. One of the reasons why they are backups in college basketball is they have offensive skill with no defense, kind of like the G League situation.
G Leaguers, yeah, it's like the G Leaguers of the college basketball guys going. They can shoot and score, but not playing a whole lot of defense.
Yeah,
some of the playground's the only place where it's still the opposite.
That's interesting. And I did have some people were telling me this, that some of the crown odds are being pulled down from sports books out there, like DraftKings, and it's because of the volatility of college basketball right now with the transfer portals. The guys are just, I'm out. Now we've seen some of these lines get pulled.
Books are taking a beat, and that's why. So let's keep it up, boys.
Harder
we're doing right. So let's keep laying it on the books. They didn't even know what to do with that Butler game yesterday. They moved it, they took it off, and then they jacked Butler up to like 2.5 point dog, and then Butler went outright. So it's just the book's like, what are we doing? Right now, the books do not like the Crown Series. I'm telling you, because they don't know what to do. They're like, is this guy in? Is this guy out? They don't even know what's going on. That's why they pulled it off the book, because they can't even tell you who's going to play in this game.
Yeah, and I guess they're doing, it's not a sanctioned tournament, of course, from Sean there, who may be showing. Looks like he's going to be a happy hour today. Looks like Sean's going to be in the happy hour today. So he said it was not a sanctioned tournament. So I guess they probably don't want to take a beating here with all these guys pulling out. All right, who was next up? Over to Chris.
Yeah, a couple I'm looking at here. And this one got my mocks against Loyola Chicago there. I'm going to take a couple things in that. I'd take the plus 2.5 with my mocks with Chattanooga. And then we've been cashing overs with Chattanooga. We know they don't play defense. Nobody plays defense in Chattanooga. I don't even think they drive defensively here. But anyway, so yeah, just take over there. And then Oregon State, UCF. I'd take Oregon State with the points there, and just go there. I think that's going to be a good one. But yeah, those are the two I was looking at there.
There from Chris, move on.
I was laughing at you, Chris. I was laughing at Higgs. Higgs isn't sanctioned to bet in 47 states.
That's right. There we go. Over to El Nino's.
Yeah, a couple I like here. I actually like the mocks. They burned me the last couple times, but I'm on them today. I just think they have the better offense. They've been shooting the ball great from deep, the free throw line. They've been taking great care of the ball, and Loyola only, again, 6.3 steals per game. So I think it's a good spot for Chattanooga to pull off the upset there. Also like Villanova, again, another team with a better offense here, and that's been shooting the ball great and taking good care of it. That number is getting away from us, as Rod mentioned. Really love this at that 2.5, 3. But I'm still on Villanova here to win by 2 possessions plus. So I just don't like it as much, but I'm still on Villanova on that one. We'll go with kind of leaning North Texas in that one, and I was leaning Oregon State with the points, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one.
All right. Tell you what, I think I'm going to look just at NIT here. It's just this Crown Series, this gives me a big headache. I need some Crown and Coke to try to get through this thing. Look here at, I'll take the Mocs here plus the points. This Mocs team, get them away from the home court. They've covered 14 of 19. 10-2 the spread is a dog, and we know the Mocs can shoot and shoot well. Defense optional in the NIT as well. But yeah, I'll look at them. They are 12th in effective field goal shooting in the nation. This is not just in their conference, in the nation. 12th best in the nation in shooting the basketball. Give me the Mocs there. Plus, also in the UC Irvine and the North Texas game, I'll take North Texas here. Me and Green have 2 wins against FAU and Wichita State. They beat Tulane. To me, it's based on conference strength. I just think it's just the AAC, just some stronger conference in the Big West. There was no major conference team on the Anteater schedule this year. So I'll look at North Texas, who is a really good defensive team here, holding teams to 30% from 3. 48% inside. I don't think UC Irvine has seen a defense this good. And I like in this neutral court site, I like North Texas here in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show as we continue here on with the Major League Baseball card here for Tuesday. We'll cover them in 3 blocks. We'll start 5-5-3 will be our rotation, our rundown here. So we'll start with the first 5 here. Mets and Marlins. We'll start off no day baseball. So it's Mets and Marlins here, 6:40 Eastern. The Mets $1.53, total 7.5. D-backs and Yankees here. Can the Yankee bats continue their hot streak here? Yankees $7, total 8.5. Pirates and Rays. Here we got the Rays $1.64, total 8.5. Nats and Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays $1.54, total 8.5. Twins and the White Sox. Break up these White Sox. Twins $1.70, total 7.5. We start with Rod.
A couple I like here in the spot. I'm going to go lean to a couple first 5s. I like Arizona here, first 5 with Corbin Burns going on the mound. We know what he did last year in his opener, and he did real well in his opener. So I think that's what you get here. I think the over, and I don't trust Warren on the Yankees side. So we're definitely going to go with the Arizona there. Arizona bats, I think, can get to Warren there on that one and give Burns a lead in the first 5. What happens later in the game, I don't know. I still don't trust the Arizona bullpen late. So it's just, for me there, I like the first 5 with Arizona. And the other first 5 that I like here is, I know Minnesota's been asked, right? But Woods Richardson's on the mound, making his debut for the season. He can mow down the White Sox in the first 5 very well. And going against Smith on the other side for the White Sox, I think this is a spot that the Twins bats wake up. I'm going to take the Twins there in the first 5. A couple I like in those 2.
There from Rod. Move on over to Chris.
Yeah, Mets Marlins. I'm going to take the Mets on the run line there. I just like them better in that matchup. Looking at the Nats and the Jays, we know Berrios can get hit. He just got hit for 6 earned runs against Baltimore in his 5 innings that he pitched. So I'm going to go with the over 8.5 in the Nationals Blue Jays game in that one. And those are the only 2 I like in that spot.
There from Chris on over to El Ninos.
I'm leaning towards the Rays -1. Don't love it too much, but I think that's the play on this game. So taking the money line and run line. And I think that's all I got for the morning show for this slot. Sorry, guys.
All right. I'll tell you what I like here. I like the Reds here at the plus price. Reds, when they're lined at home between plus 125 and minus 125, 6-2, returning 6 units. The Rangers have been terrible on the road against the National League, 5-18, losing 14 units. Spires' numbers are better at home this season. Of course, the Reds got to that Rangers bullpen, but the Reds have been hitting righties this year, 291 this season. I'll take the Reds in that spot. I did it yesterday. I'll do it today. I like the Rays money line. Run line here on the Rays. Their Pirates bats are cold, 174 out of the block. Their bullpen's no good. The Rays hot against righties, hitting 310. Their bullpen's allowed just 4 runs in 13 innings. I'll take the Rays run line and getting plus return in that one. Better do it fast because that will probably be gone. That plus will probably be gone here by we saw that yesterday. That run line got to from a good plus to a minus by pitch time. All right, let's continue here on the Tony X Morning Show. It's ready for the next 5 here from Major League Baseball. We got Royals and Brewers. Brewers $1.16, total 8.5. Angels and Cardinals. Cardinals $1.37 here, total 126. Giants and Astros. We got the Giants $1.13, total of 8. Tigers and Mariners. Mariners $1.66 here, total of 7. Guardians and Padres. Padres $1.69, total 7.5. And we got those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. We got those 5 covered here. I think I might have went too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have 12 games on the schedule. All right. Got those covered. On over to Rock.
Yeah, the two I like here in this spot here. Give me the St. Louis Cardinals to bounce back after losing to the Angels yesterday. I don't like Kyle Henderson on the mound there. Kyle Henderson on the road? Not doing that. Nope. Give me St. Louis in that one. Expect to see some runs there too, like we seen yesterday. What was it, 5-4? So 8.5. I think we can get over that number as well. And then give me Seattle here. It's Myers and Detroit. Hey, we see some runs in Seattle yesterday. Look, they scored 6. Maybe their offense is starting to wake up. I like Gilbert on the mound there for Seattle. I think he's their ace of the rotation, and it shows here. He's just going to have himself one of those career years. They beat up Oakland. Well, yeah, homeless Oakland, the team. Because Oakland was like, we don't want you anymore. Out you go. Here, you go over there. So the homeless team, they beat them. Logan Gilbert's good. He's gonna. I still have him to win the Cy Young. So give me Seattle on the run line there. Over Detroit.
There from Rod on over to Chris.
Yeah, looking at the Guardians Padres, I'm actually going to take runs first inning there. I think that Logan Allen can get hit, and then also I'm going to look at that. Yeah, I'm agree with Rod on St. Louis. I think we get a bounce back there. Definitely think we see some runs. I know Hendricks can get hit as well, so I'd go over that one. And then Detroit, Seattle with Logan Gilbert on there. I'm going to take the under. I think he can control that Detroit team there, even if Seattle puts up. They're still waking up a little bit here, but I'd still take the under in that one.
There from Chris. Move on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, one I missed in that earlier spot, and Jason actually mentioned it in the chat too, is the under in that Mets Marlins game. I think we got a bit of a pitchers duel going there. And if Alcantara can slow down this Mets lineup, I think we can stay under this total. Back to this slot, I like, as the guys mentioned, the Cardinals got to bounce back today. I think the Giants get the job done again. If you're worried about the full game, maybe look at them first 5. They definitely got the starting pitching advantage there. And I like the Mariners -1, money line and run line, as well as the Royals. The one that I can't believe I didn't put in as a premium play yesterday. I can't believe they're dogs again today. Again, they're starting to lose that plus money. So if you want any plus money on them, I would jump on them now. Again, big pitching edge for them there, and they've been playing the better baseball. So Royals.
They're from El Ninos. So I agree with the Royals there. Give me the Kansas City Royals. Royals are hitting. The Brewers aren't. They're striking out almost 10 times per game so far. And the bullpen's been absolutely pounded for 28 runs in 19 innings. So it's not just that one game against the Yankees. It's been all season for the Brewers. So maybe these torpedo bats are a little bit overrated here because this Brewers team just looks to be terrible right now. Royals 13-6 on the road when they're lined at even money to -150, returning 6 units. I'll look at KC there. Also, I'll look at the under with the Giants and the Houston Astros. I like Logan Webb. I know it was a little rough 33 games last year, but I'll look for the under there. Houston's bats have been ice cold, just $167 right now. And Giants only hit .218 against right-handed. Both bullpens in pretty good form. At this price range, the Astros 17-10 to the under at home. I'll look at that there. Give me the over 7.5 with Cleveland and San Diego. These Padres bats have been pretty good this year to start the season. I think it's a pretty low total here. Also note the Guardians are hitting the ball as well, 258, and they're showing some power with 7 homers in 4 games. But Allen here in night games an ERA of 7, and King was pounded in his opening start. The Padres bullpen's been effective, but man, they've been used a lot this year to start the season. I mean, they're averaging almost 4 innings of relief a game. That's what they're averaging. So that's a lot of use so far for them. So I like the over in that one, Padres and Guardians. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. We'll close out Major League Baseball with these final 2 games. We've got Tent City, the homeless A's will be in their shelter against the Cubs. Cubs $1.29, total 8. Braves and Dodgers. The winless Braves will have stay on the mound. Dodgers $1.30, total of 8. You get it started here with Rod.
Guardians Padres too, no?
We covered that in the last slot.
Oh, what did we? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Missed it.
Looking at the Cubs again. I'll take the Cubs over the homeless. Look, it's good old Severino going for good old Louis. Louis is on the mound, going for the homeless there in that one. And the Cubs on the road against the homeless. Well, they won 7 straight games against the homeless, and it wasn't even close yesterday. So give me the Cubs again there in that matchup. And then you look in Atlanta. If Atlanta wants to win a game, I guess Chris Sale's on the mound. That's going to make a difference. I don't know. It looks like full regression. Big Red's on the mound though, making his start for the season. I'm not going against Big Red. Definitely not going against Big Red. Give me Big Red and the Dodgers on the run line in that one to outdo Atlanta. Atlanta can't hit a beach ball right now. Woo! Whiffing, whiff.
And there's a lot of beach balls in LA. And there's a lot of beach balls out there.
Maybe they're still thinking about the beach, but I know Chris Sale, he got roughed up his first starting. He's already sporting a 5.4 ERA, so it's one of those spots. But getting run support, good luck, Sale. Good luck. Give me the Dodgers on the run line on that one.
Chris Sale's on sale, plus 130, but Razan,
that line went crazy, didn't it, overnight?
yeah.
Well, yeah, of course, because they see Chris Sale, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's Chris Sale." Yeah, he's
got a sale price on him though. You're getting plus.
His age is starting to sale. Yeah, the price is starting to sale.
They put sale on sale, so no one's buying. There's no buyers. over to Chris.
So looking at these two, it's kind of rough. We watched that yesterday. I mean, we found out that the Athletics temporary home is very hitter friendly if you can hit the ball, and the Cubs proved that in that stadium, just bouncing over the wall and getting whatever they want. So I don't know. Even with Severino on there, I think Steele can get hit a little bit here. I think the Cubs can get whatever over the wall again they want. So I'm gonna take the over. That again, I think we see another, maybe not as high scoring, but I think we can still get over there. It seems to be very hitter friendly. And then Atlanta Dodgers, I absolutely have no idea what's going on with my Braves outside of they're just terrible. And then we just lost Profar to 80-game suspension because of whatever. Not that it was helping him, it looked like. But anyway, I'd lean. I hate betting the Dodgers, but I'd lean run line with the Dodgers on that one. I just don't. Chris Sale's not coming out great so far. He needs to pick it up. So, yeah, I'd take the Dodgers on the run line. As hard as that was to say.
Yeah, from Chris over to Al Ninos.
Yeah, so sorry I missed that Padres game the last segment, but I like the Padres -1 here. And back to this one, I like the Cubs to get the job done again. Tougher pitching match. I mean, the Athletics, got some decent pitcher in Severino, but I think the Cubs get it done here. Steele's a good pitcher himself. And in the Braves-Dodger game, good pitching matchup there, but the wind is expected to be blowing out at 20 miles an hour. So I'd be careful for if you're betting the under with this pitcher's duel, because any kind of pop-up might just fly over the fence here.
All right, there from El Ninos. And when I think about these games here in this slot, I'll look at the Dodgers. I mean, right now I'm seeing $1.30 in some places right now. I know that online, the Pinnacle around the 30s, even Circuit in the 30s. I think there's folks out there that are just trying to fade the fifth starter for the Dodgers in May, right? I think he's number 5 guy, right? That's how it looks. And maybe, Sale's on the mound, and we're gonna break two. So we're gonna break this streak. Sometimes you get those streak breakers. The guys think they can break the streak, but I like to ride the streaks. I'm not one that's gonna try and break them. I'm gonna ride the streak with the Dodgers and continue to fade the Braves. Also, too, note this Braves bullpen has looked really bad here to start the season. And they're hitting just 144. Braves bullpen allowed 11 runs in 16 innings. LA's getting great work out of their bullpen as well. So at first I was going to look at run line, but I see prices in the 30s for the Dodgers. That's a cheap enough price. I'll look LA in this one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. We got you through baseball today. Now it's time to switch our attention over to hockey. Today's hockey card. Let's take a look at what we got rolling today. Pretty big card. So we'll in this block we will cover the 707. So 707s in this block. Panthers, Canadians. Panthers $1.81, total of 6. Sabres and Senators. Senators $1.91, total 6.5. Predators and Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets $1.87, total 6. Capitals and Bruins. We've got the Capitals $2.12, total 5.5. 707s. We started off here with Rod.
Yeah, and I'll take Washington on the puck line. I might even find the 2.5. Boston's just, I don't know. I think they've just packed her in. They haven't had a win since I've mentioned it a few times that since they beat their old captain. That was the last win that they got. They beat Florida. That was 8 games ago. Still haven't got a sniff of a win in there. Maybe they took one to overtime and lost in overtime, but Boston's just looking awful. They don't have enough scoring power to keep up with anybody. And the Ovi show continues to roll. I think Ovi gets another goal there in that matchup, and they get the 2+ goal win there over a Boston team that just doesn't look good. And then looking at that price of Columbus. I know Columbus is 21-9 at home, but I just I can't touch that minus. I think they win by 2+ over Nashville. The squad hasn't been great, so I would lean to Columbus. You'd have to go to the puck line because you definitely don't want to lay a minus 190 with Columbus in that one. And then Florida, their coin flip price is what they're doing down the stretch here. 5-5. I think they're just trying to make it into the playoffs. We know they're doing the whole injured reserve thingy that Vegas loves to do, where we'll see Tkachuk back just in time for the playoffs. And Florida's dealing with a couple guys that are out on injury. They'll be back just in time for the playoffs to make them that little push. They have plenty enough points to make it into the playoffs. They're not really trying to try here. So give me a shot here on Montreal at home. Montreal is, guess what? They found themselves in a playoff spot. They're holding the 8th spot in the East there, is this Montreal squad. And it will turn out, I think they would play Florida, I believe, in that first round. It was old school way, but Montreal's in the playoff spot. There's about 4 teams below them looking to catch them in that playoff spot, but Montreal's playing good hockey. Give me the plus price with Montreal at home in that one.
There from Rod on over Al Nino's covering the 707s.
Yeah, I like the Panthers -1. I like the Capitals. This is probably as high as I go with my -1s or close to it. You probably get it around -150. If you want to lay that, go ahead and just take the puck line. But I like the Capitals there. I'm personally taking the -1. I like the Sabres too. I think the Senators are overpriced, so I'll take the Sabres on the money line.
There from Al Nino. Let's continue here on the NHL rundown. So we'll close out hockey. We'll close it out here with Lightning Islanders. Lightning $1.63 total 6. Red Wings Blues. We got the Blues $1.67 total 5.5. Flames and Hockey Club. Hockey Club $1.80 total 6. Oilers and Golden Knights. Golden Knights $1.55 total 6.5. Sharks and Ducks. We got the Ducks $1.76 total 6. Jets and Kings. Kings $1.19 competitively priced here at home against the Jets, total 5.5. We start with Rod.
Yeah, look at these games here in the spot. Who's hot? Who's hot? Who's hot? It's the Blues. And that one, give me St. Louis on the puck line. Detroit is ass. And the Blues have won 9 straight games, rolling right along, moving themselves into a playoff spot. Watch out for the Blues. Blues/Oilers, because they definitely got some Oilers guys that they scooped up from the Oilers. They definitely wish they had Holloway and Broberg in there now. That's for sure. You look at the there's 5 guys the Oilers lost, and man, they have a lot more points than the 2 guys that they kept. Arvidsson and Skinner were the 2 guys that the Oilers decided to keep and got rid of 5 good guys, and they're all having outstanding seasons as they always do at the Oilers. But looking at these games here in the spot, San Jose's ass. Oof, you gave it up yesterday. Plus 155. That's not enough money on the San Jose Sharks. You need at least 3 times your money, and that's still not even enough to get the job done. Ducks playing the better hockey. Give me the Ducks on the puck line in that matchup, and the Blues on the puck line in that matchup. And as Tampa and the Islanders, give me the over 6 there in that one. Plenty of goals being scored between those 2 squads. There's a couple I like there in that spot.
They're from Ron Ona Al Nino's closing out the NHL.
Yeah, I like the Blues, as you mentioned. That's as you said, they're really hot right now. It's tough to go against them. I think you're getting them almost even money here on the -1, so money line and puck line for me. And I like the Golden Knights -1 as well. I mean, Oilers getting a little healthier. They got Draisaitl back, but and I think he'll miss McDavid in this one. Vegas playing some good hockey right now. So Golden Knights -1. And I will want to take a shot on the Flames. I'm not there yet. So maybe look out for that one later. But again, back-to-back, tough spot for them. But I think they're getting a nice price. No play for me yet, though.
From El Nino. So, all right, we got you through the NHL. Now it's time for our Parlay Purple segment, or Play It Straight, where our cappers can give out a parlay, give out a team player prop, They can play it straight with their picks. Game of the future. They make the call in this segment. We start with Rod.
Yeah, and for me, in this one, we're going to go with give me a second here. There it is. We're going to go to the MLB. We're going to get you 3 winners in the baseball slate of things. Give me where are we here? Give me St. Louis, Seattle, and Chicago. Little 3-teamer for you in the MLB. Love those 3 teams today.
Which Chicago?
Oh, the Cubs. Chicago
All right.
Cubs. The White Sox have been rolling, but we're not putting them in a parlay. Give me the Cubs, who are they love the homeless their new field. So they loved it yesterday. I think they're going to love it again today. There, Cubs are like, woo, we love coming to Oakland. We already love beating up on Oakland, the Athletics on the road. Winners of 7 straight, so they're loving this new ballpark that the homeless are in, because they're like, yeah, we can rack up our stats here in this park. So I think a lot of teams are going to love that new athletic park.
I got from Rod on over to Chris.
I'll give you a mixed one here. We'll go Mets run line. We'll go UT Chattanooga plus the points. I'll take the T-Wolves plus the points in that. A couple player props for you today. This is one of the the home run video prop. Nolan Arenado, take him for a home run today. He's got 3 off of Hendricks in the past. I think he gets another one here today. It's a really good plus money. Another guy we're looking at here, he's had 2 home runs already. Freddie Freeman to hit off of his old teammate Chris Sale. That's sitting at plus 900 right now. I think Freddie rocks Chris Sale today.
There from Chris on over to El Ninos.
Well, I'll be rooting for that one, but I will go with the Rays. You can take a -1 if you want, but I wouldn't lay the full run line on the parlay. I will go to hockey, since otherwise it would be very, very similar to Rod's to wrap it up there. I'll go Blues. You can do -1 or money line if you want on the parlay, and Capitals -1 if you can. I guess lay the run line if you have to.
There from El Nido said what I like here. I'm going to go here.
Line, sorry.
Go with North Texas with the Suns, Bucks over, and the Nuggets here laying the 2.5 there. All right, we got you through our probably triple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. Heading to a big week of action with college hoops, Final Four, and coming up for the weekend as well. A lot of baseball. Let's take a look and see what Rod's got going over at Tony's Picks right now. Rod has been on a tear here. You can see the numbers for the year: 2,850 units of profit. Rod, what you got for sale?
Yeah, it was a good year, but right now I'm ice cold. So I guess it's a buy low spot. I haven't been good. It's been struggling along, bumping along, giving some of the units back we've earned already this year. So we're looking for a bounce back to tackle the books here. I got my 10-star college basketball slam dunk play of the day. It's been good. So we're definitely been stacking the unit in college basketball. So scoop that up. It's also included in the Tackle the Books Tuesday pass, where I've got an MLB in there, I got an NBA in there, and then I got some college basketball in there. So definitely grab that 5-pack and let's tackle the books together. Or better yet, as I just alluded to, it's a buy low spot. I'm in cold. So what happens is I'll be cold for a little bit, and then you come out of those heaters, and the heater loads up. So buy low, sell high on cappers. That's what you do. Because usually when you hit a heater, and you know at some point that heater will drop off, and then you take that cold spot and you continue to rise. So the rest of the week, I absolutely love this card. The rest of the week, grab that 2-for-1 capper pass, or grab that week pass. Join me. Let's have a big week together. The last few days have been tough. Why do you think we got rid of the beard? We changed things up a little bit. Been cold, so now we time to lock into a heater. So jump aboard over at Tony's Picks. Let's get it.
All right. Let's get it with Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see the multi-packs up there. Remember, all the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. You must earn a profit or amount purchased. We'll be credit back to your account for that credit. That's profit guarantee. All right, let's take a look here. Tony'sPicks.com. We'll see what Chris has got going on over at Tony's Picks. Chris put together a really good NBA season. Chris, what you got for sale?
I got you guys a pick in the NBA today, and then I've got you 2 plays in baseball, 1 best bet, 1 premium play. Wrapped them all up in a 3-pack for you guys like I usually do for one price. Everybody seems to like that. Yeah, how about the long term here? We got we've already seen where we potentially had some pitching to be determined, so watch out for the late steam there. As we know, we get into the end of basketball, we could be seeing people sit. could be seeing people out. So get on something there so I can get you those line moves and everything. And yeah, 2-for-1 capper, 2 people putting money in your pocket makes a lot of sense. Hop on that. And don't forget to use that promo code Tony T at checkout. That's going to save you the 15%. And yeah, we're just going to keep rolling with baseball here and just finishing out basketball as strong as we can.
Very good. There you go. Get on board with Chris. Against over at Tony's Picks. Got multi-packs up there. Also, you can look at the long-term pass. Chris got 3, 7, 30 all sports pass. Got an MLB season pass for entire year. So for the entire season, get on board with Chris Atkins over at Tony's Picks. Promo code Tony T at checkout will knock off that 15% off. All right, let's take a look here and see what Al's got going over at Tony'sPicks.com. Al's off to a good start in baseball. Al, what you got for sale?
A little bit of everything today. I got no college basketball yet. But probably will get there in college basketball. There's a couple plays I like there actually. But I have my best bet in the NBA, NHL, and MLB, as well as a 3-pack in the MLB so far. A couple extra plays. I know I got an extra one in the NBA and an extra one in the NHL as well for everyone on the long term. And 2-for-1 capper passes, of course, always your best deals, best way to go, and only way to get those team plays. So make sure you check one of those out.
Very good. You're going both Alnia's over at Tony's Picks. You can see the multi-packs up here. Well, as his best bet in MLB and NHL. Long-term passes serving well. Of course, late steam plays. Our member plays are in by 11 a.m. Eastern time, but our cappers can cap throughout the day and night, looking for winners for you, for those long-term subscribers. We post plays in the system between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. Those are tagged as late steam, and those are emailed directly to your inbox using the email used when you sign up for the service. Late steam feature or feature here at Tony'sPicks.com. I don't see it anywhere else. So get on board with El Nino's and get signed up. All right, I've got a 3-pack right now over at Tony's Picks, looking for a best bet as well. So get on board with me. You can match me up with your favorite capper at Tony'sPicks.com with our 2-for-1 capper promotion. So go ahead and get signed up. Guys, we're with you here Monday through Friday here at we're here every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time with the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Of course, you can check us out there at Tony'sPicks.com, where you can also watch the replay. If you go over to our YouTube channel, all you've got to do is hit that live tab, and that'll get you right over to the site. And we'll show you here how to navigate through that YouTube channel right now, because we got a lot of great content up there. And all you've got to do is head on over, hit the tab here. We'll put it up for you right now. We'll share this tab. All right, so let's go ahead and show what we got here over at the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. So if you want to watch our live show on replay, just go to the live tab, hit it. You'll be able to watch our replay of our show. Happy Hour archived also there. So, Rod hosts Happy Hour. He'll talk about it a little bit. 5 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. As you can see, Ron and Ramon, usual guests. We'll see some of the cappers pop in. I think Sean said he'll be in for the baseball segment today on the Happy Hour. So check it out here live, 5 p.m. Eastern time. You can hit our video tabs there. You'll find a lot of our video content up there. My baseball's up there. We got Chris with MLB, also MLB player prop. El Nino's looking for those dogs for you. We got Rod covering the NHL for you as well here on Tony's Picks. Bo was in here with some college hoops and baseball for you. Of course, Ben coming in with his baseball picks for you guys. So check them out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Lots of great content for you guys. So go ahead and check it out. Subscribe to our channel, because, as I said, we got a lot of great content for you guys and even more coming. So check us out there at Tony'sPicks.com with our YouTube channel. All right, guys. We'll let Rod let some of the cappers know what they got going on at Tony's Picks YouTube. Rod, you got the Happy Hour up there. They can find your hockey videos as well.
Yeah, definitely. If I didn't cover a hockey video here on the morning show, definitely they're archived. All 10 games today have been covered in deep dive form over archived here on the the YouTube channel. So definitely go check those out. And then, yeah, definitely tune in to the Happy Hour, 5 p.m. Eastern. We got you rolling. We get the winners a flow in there in that one. So definitely tune in, 5 p.m. Eastern. Let's get to it.
Very good. Of course, Chris, you got content over at Tony'sPicks.com with player props and more.
Yeah, I got you guys a baseball pick today, and then I've got you 3 more home run props for today. Yesterday, like I said before, we cashed with Kyle Schwarber and Dansby Swanson. Got you 3 out there today. Nolan Arenado is one of those. Check out the other 2. Been really good trying to find those great matchups between the batters and pitchers there, so I'll keep putting those out. And I have you some more NBA. I didn't really get anywhere today with NBA picks, but we'll get it as it progresses here, and then we get into the play-in rounds and stuff like that. I'll have more coverage there.
Hey guys, it's Chris over on the Tony's Picks YouTube. But El Nino, you're always looking for those 3 dogs of the day.
Yeah, it's been back-to-back NBA days. As rough as it's been on the dogs lately, and it's it's a bit of a tricky time of the season for a lot of these dogs, but found 3 dogs I like there in the NBA, and so yeah, go check them out if you're an NBA fan.
That's right, guys. Check it out over at Tony Fick's YouTube. Lots of great content. That'll do it for you here on the Tony Fick's Morning Show. We're back again live tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you tune in, like, and subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. Anybody have anything to say before we close it out?
Make it a winning day.
Freddie Freeman hits a home run off a sale. Plus 900.
Yeah. Plus 900.
Nice. $900 there. There you go. From Rod there. Freddie Freeman to hit it. All right. We got one. That'll do it for now. Back again tomorrow. Bye, guys. You guys make it a winning day. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony Fick's Morning Show.